Today's episode of Aquatic Wetline is brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Find your oasis today. Find your next fish at oasisaquaticsnj.com. Check out Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram.
From the hit series Life in the Amazon comes an all-new spin-off focused on animal life centering on the African rivers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Life in Africa. From the intimidating Nile crocodile with its razor-sharp teeth and its predatory instincts to the gorgeous African cichlids and tropical fish. To the hungry hippos, the mighty lions, friendly zebras, and the tall reticulated giraffes, every animal from Africa will be discussed. Life in Africa goes live right now. Please press start.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Life in Africa. I'm your host, the one and the only Aqua Alex CARDINALE. Tonight, we are traveling to Africa to learn about one of their toothy predatory fish. It's a fish with a bite, and it's a fish with teeth. It's a fish that I call the African version of a piranha. It is Africa's piranha, a very, very cool fish. You know, I love predatory tetras. I really love the predatory characins. And tonight we're going to talk about a predatory large growing characin that is found all throughout Africa, and that is the African tigerfish. The African tigerfish was featured on River Monsters with Jeremy Wade, and it was also featured on Monster Fish with that Zeb guy. So the African tigerfish is a pretty popular fish for fishermen and also for aquarium hobbyists. There are plenty of aquarium hobbyists out there that love African tigerfish. So today, I'm going to give you information on the different African tigerfish. I'll talk about keeping and caring for the African tigerfish in the home aquarium. And then I will discuss the different species of African tigerfish. And then, of course, I've got 8 videos of African tigerfish to show you and some photos of the African tigerfish. So, as always, I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this live stream. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with some important information on the African tigerfish. So, here is some info on the African tigerfish. The tigerfish is the name generally used to refer to a variety of fish species of the genus Hydrocenis. Native to Africa, the tigerfish is located in scores of rivers and lakes throughout Africa. Although they can grow to quite large sizes, the African tigerfish can be seen as the equivalent to the South American piranha. African tigerfish get a little bit larger than piranhas, and they have larger teeth than piranhas. There are 2 major species of the African tigerfish, most commonly in the South African sub-region. There is the Hydrocenis Goliath, which is commonly referred to as the Goliath tigerfish. It is the largest in the family. The Goliath tiger can grow to more than 110 pounds and is rampant in Lake Tanganyika and the Congo River. The Hydrocenis videatus tigerfish is the second most famous species. It can grow to up to 33 pounds and is common in the southernmost areas of the African continent. Biologically referred to as the Hydrocenis videatus, its naming is a literal combination of the English phrases water dog and striped. The Hydrocenis videatus is common in areas around the Okavango Delta and the Zambezi River system. Other species of the tigerfish thriving in the African continent include the Hydrocenis brevis, which can be found in Sudan, the Hydrocenis forsakali, northern Africa, and the Hydrocenis tanzania, which is found in Tanzania. While most tigerfish species are not known to be dangerous to humans, the Goliath tigerfish is a scary exception. Citing recorded instances in the Congo River where unsuspecting swimmers have been preyed upon, it is the only African freshwater fish that is actually known to attack humans. The second largest variety of tigerfish, the Hydrocenis videatus, is a fierce predator characterized by a long, slender shape and a forked caudal fin. Although its scales can be approximately described as large, iridescent, and silvery, sometimes they appear to have a golden cast. The tigerfish has a colorful appearance, ranging from light to dark shades, making this species fascinating to look at. However, fish that live over sandy bottoms seem to have a much lighter appearance. Distinguished by large and sharp protruding teeth, the tigerfish's jaws hold a series of replacement teeth, meant to take the place of any teeth that may be lost or so broken. The major factor standing out in the distribution of the tigerfish is water depths. Studies conducted along major river systems showed that the tigerfish is rarely seen near rivers' headwaters or in small tributaries. Nevertheless, the fact that the tiger is an open water predator explains why it's found near water surfaces in rivers. Among other victims of the tiger's predatory nature, the fish eagle is a primary prey item along the Zambezi River and its major tributaries. Compared to all other species, the tigerfish is probably the most prevalent type of fish in any river system around the South African region. So tigerfish will mostly be found on the surface layers of warm, well-oxygenated waters, conditions characteristic of major rivers and lakes. With the exception of largest fish, the others form dangerous roving schools of like-sized fish and drift into waters while hunting for whatever species of fish they can find. On the other hand, adult tigerfish move in schools of 4 or 5 fish. Still, they are just as dangerous as their younger brethren. During its hunting expeditions, a tigerfish will attack a prey as big as itself, including animals that might be found unwarily standing along riverbanks. Surprisingly, still the tiger will turn to cannibalism when food is scarce. The tigerfish along the Zambezi River system breeds during summer when the adult fish migrate either upstream or downstream to locate suitable breeding grounds, usually shores and flooded riverbanks. And that is some great information on African tigerfish in the wild where they live in Africa. And now I'm going to give you some information on keeping the African tigerfish in home aquariums. African tigerfish are a very popular monster fish in the United States and around the world. A lot of fish keepers like keeping them, and they can be kept. There are some species that are very suitable for the home aquarium. So here is some information on keeping these guys in the home aquarium. It has been said that African tigerfish are difficult to keep in an aquarium. That is not exactly true. It is fair to say that in order for them to thrive, they need a very specialized environment, and as an adult, a very large home. As such, if you intend to keep an African tigerfish for life and provide for its needs correctly, you're going to have to be prepared to make a considerable investment of time, money, and resources. However, if the fish's basic needs are met, you will find that your new tiger is a very hardy, low-maintenance fish. In the wild, African tigerfish are exclusively restricted to warm, well-oxygenated, fast-flowing rivers and areas of large open rivers and lakes that possess extremely high dissolved oxygen content. So just like the payara from South America, the African tigerfish lives in well-oxygenated, heated water. The Goliath tigerfish rarely exceeds 2 feet in aquariums. So in the aquarium hobby, it is very rare for the Goliath tigerfish to exceed above 24 inches. The other 3 tigerfish species rarely exceed 18 inches. Based on the diet of wild African tigerfish, it is very important to transition your tigerfish off alive as soon and as young as you possibly can. So to get your African tigerfish off of live, you can offer raw market shrimp. You can offer fish fillets like tilapia and carp. You could also offer bloodworms. You could also offer earthworms. And you can also offer other types of meaty foods. Some fish that have been in captivity for a while will accept to dead food quicker than others. But just take your time when introducing new foods. Fish will eat when they are hungry. Now, when it comes to tank mates for the African tigerfish, African tigers are hard fish to have as tank mates with most other species. The most obvious issue you'll run into is the specialized needs of the African tigerfish. Most large fish that would seem to be compatible will not appreciate the violent current that the tigers require. Fish such as arowanas are a prime example of this. Another issue you'll run into is the fact that African tigerfish are very slow-growing fish. It seems a lot of fish from Africa kind of grow slow. Most of the fish that would seem to be compatible with them will outgrow and outcompete them very quickly, and in many instances, even eat them. There are many confirmed instances of an African tigerfish being eaten by a much faster growing tank mate. Fish that work well with African tigerfish are other large, slow-growing, current-loving fish. These include tarpon, payaras, masirs, large barbs like tinfoil barbs, silver dollars like mylius and mentinus, and pacu are great fish that have proven to be compatible with African tigerfish. Cichlids like Oscars and other large cichlids can do well too. But don't put any aggressive cichlids like a Parachromis or an Amphilophus with them. They may bully the African tigerfish to death. Bottom dwellers are fairly easy, but you should wait until your tiger is about 8 inches to add them to reduce the risk of the African tigerfish getting eaten. So pretty much any large growing catfish can live with your African tigerfish. The African tigerfish tend to completely ignore bottom dwellers, so your primary concern should simply be to ensure that the bottom dweller is a slow grower that will not eat your tiger. So tigrinus and Jarent's cats will work very well, and bikers and stingrays will as well. So if you want to keep African tigerfish in the home aquarium, Do realize that you're going to need a big aquarium, at least 6 feet. So at least a 125, 150, 180, and you're going to need a wave maker. The wave maker is going to provide the current that they have in the wild. Remember, fish like payara and African tigerfish need current, so it's very important to have a wave maker and as large of an aquarium as you can. All right. And finally, before we get to the fun part of our show, where I show some photos and videos of these great fish, let's learn about the different species of African tigerfish. We'll start with the giant of them all, the Goliath tigerfish. So let's learn about the Goliath tigerfish right now. So, Hydrocenis Goliath is the largest species of African tigerfish and the one that most people go searching for when they first try to get one. Goliath tigerfish have attained huge popularity thanks to their inclusion in the episode of River Monsters with Jeremy Wade. These are probably the most sought after species and as such are the most misidentified species. This is because the shippers in Africa know that Goliath fetches the highest prices and often willfully mislabel their fish as Goliath when they know full well their fish aren't actual Goliath tigerfish. Distributors will then sell the fish as whatever their distributor tells them it is, which invariably confuses the customers. There are 3 apparent varieties of Goliath tigerfish in the hobby. A faster growing population that is thicker bodied with a longer, flatter dead. A slower growing variety that is thinner bodied, more torpedo shaped with a more conical head, and a rumored black variety. There are credible reports of all black Goliath tigerfish existing, but are exceedingly rare. So you'll find the Goliath tigerfish in the Congo River and its tributaries. And the traits that you can, the diagnostic traits for identifying a Goliath tigerfish will include the following. Silver color, very little or no striping. They have tan, brown, or red colored fins. The bottom lobe of the caudal fin red generally after 6 inches, occasionally when smaller. They have extremely visible teeth and they have a large head with a straight profile. And like I said earlier, Goliath African tigers are the largest species of African tigerfish. The average adult specimen will be 2 to 3 feet long and approximately 25 pounds. In the wild, the current world record is 99 pounds. And that was caught in 1987 by Danielle Neuville. In the aquarium, it is exceptionally rare to see a specimen larger than 2 feet. So that is the Goliath tigerfish. And now we're going to learn about the brevis tigerfish, Hydrocenis brevis. Now, brevis is a species of very large African tigerfish. They are fairly rare in the hobby, but not unheard of. They are probably the rarest African tigerfish in the West. These fish are not intentionally imported and come in as contaminants with ships of Hydrocenis forxale. Brevis are a large, attractive species of African tigerfish that is often severely underappreciated. Most people who get them assume they have the sympatric and very closely related forxae. As they grow larger, brevis tend to become very Goliath-like in form. They look like a gold-colored Goliath with a slightly similar jaw. In fact, in their native range, they often fill the same ecological niche as Goliath. When they are small, these fish are extremely easy to confuse with forxae and are often sold as forxae. If you want to get one, you have to either find a very knowledgeable distributor or get lucky and spot one mixed with a shipment labeled as forxae. brevis has a reputation as being very aggressive and capable of damaging other fish, often more so than its congoers. This is due to an unusual feeding method. So you'll find the brevis tigerfish in the Nile River, in the Sangha River, in the Oma River, in the Gambia River, and in north-flowing rivers in West Africa. Adults are typically 18 to 24 inches in length, though some may grow quite a bit larger. So that is the brevis tigerfish. Now we're going to learn about the Forkshelly tigerfish. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Hydrocenis forkshelly. So this is a very unique tigerfish, and that is probably the only one that is actually suitable to be kept in an aquarium, which is a very good thing as they are one of the most readily available species as well. The Forkshelly tigerfish is a dwarf species, at least when compared to the monsters that the other four species can become. These fish can be kept for life in a tank as small as a 180, though they'd probably be happier with the extra room to swim in a 240. Forkshelly are also very attractive and colorful species, generally having the same color patterns as a Videotis. These fish also tend to have fairly dramatic teeth for their size. You'll find the Forkshelly in the Nile River, the Sangha River, the Oma River, the Gambia River, and the north-flowing rivers in Western Africa. Wild specimens are nearly less than 12 inches. A large specimen will be 18 inches and 5 pounds. In the aquarium, it is very rare for one of these fish to top 10 inches. Wow, very interesting. I think I'm going to look for myself for a Forkshelly tigerfish. I definitely would love to get one. They're very cool looking. And the final tigerfish species we're going to talk about, the Videotis tigerfish. This is a very beautiful tiger. I love the red on the tail. So the Videotis is easily the most commonly available species in the hobby. This fish has the largest range in Africa and as such the largest genetic diversity. There are no less than 5 distinct genetic populations of Videotis. As you might expect, there is a considerable amount of variability in the way these look. Fortunately, though, all of the members of the clade known as the Videotis complex share diagnostic traits which distinguish them from the other 4 species. Videotis are colorful, personable fish that can be incredibly rewarding to keep if you had the means to house them. Distribution: Congo River and its tributaries, Zambezi River, Okavango rivers, coastal river systems south of the lower Zambezi, Lake Tanganyika, and the Zambian Congo. Adult Videotis are normally 18 to 24 inches in length. In the aquarium hobby, the normal size for these fish seems to be 12 to 18 inches. Anything over 18 inches should be considered exceptional. All right. And that is the information on the African tigerfish. Shout out to Monster Fish Keepers for all the wonderful information on the African tigerfish. So that was some great informal information. So now the boring part of our show is done. And now it's time to look at some fish. It's time for photos and videos of African tigerfish. So first, we're going to see some photos of African tigerfish, and then I'll play 8 videos of the African tigerfish. So here is our first photo, and it shows how scary looking this fish is. Even for a fish that only gets a couple of feet, it definitely packs a big punch in terms of intimidation and intimidating looks. Very cool fish. It kind of looks better than a pariah or a piranha, in my opinion. Here is the face of a juvenile African tigerfish. Look how sharp those teeth look. Those teeth look like they can pierce a finger. I would not want to be bit by an African tigerfish, that is for sure. Here is another image of an African tigerfish. Very, very cool looking, very scary looking monster fish. You gotta love the African tigerfish. Very, very cool fish. And then we have another Goliath tigerfish here. This is a juvenile Goliath tiger. Very, very awesome looking as well. And then we have some juvenile tigerfish here. As juveniles, they are still very beautiful as well. I definitely have to get an African tigerfish in the future. And finally, we've got our final African tigerfish photo. This one has very cool stripes, very big teeth, and a nice light red tail. So those are some photos of African tigerfish. Now I've got 8 videos of African tigerfish we're going to play. First, I'm going to play the first 4 videos, and then we'll take a quick intermission. Here is very beautiful fish. Here are some juvenile African tigerfish. Very, very cool. Here is another video of some more juvenile African tigerfish. So that video proves that you can keep African tigerfish in a school. That is something that I forgot to mention earlier when I was giving information on African tigerfish. These guys will do great in a school, just like piranhas and payara will. Here is our final video before we take our quick intermission. So in that video, there were a couple of types of African tigerfish. They were all very beautiful. All right, right now on Life in Africa, we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission, which is being brought to us by Oasis Aquatics. If you're looking for some freshwater or saltwater exotic fish, check out oasisaquaticsnj.com. During this intermission, you're going to hear a word from our supporter, and you're also going to learn about some special upcoming live streams here on my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale. We'll be back with more awesome African tigerfish videos right after this, so stick around and don't go.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
Hey fish keepers, Aqua Alex Cardinale, owner and founder of Facebook fish keeping group. Yep, we like fish keeping. My goal today is to invite you to join my Facebook group. Yep, we like fish keeping. We welcome fish keepers from all over the world. We welcome fish keepers of all ages. On Yep, we like fish keeping, you can post photos and videos of your tropical fish. You can ask tropical fish questions. You can share your Facebook fish groups on Mondays and Fridays. And you can also interact with other fish keepers. This group is just starting, so help us grow. Check out Yep, We Like Fish Keeping on Facebook or click the link in the episode description.
Our next featured fish-keeping special guest is also a fish-keeping YouTuber. Jesse Klein from Salient Aquatics joins Aqua Alex Cardinale for a fun fish-keeping discussion. How did Jesse get into the fish-keeping hobby? What is his favorite fish? What is he keeping for fish? Find out live Friday, July 12, 2024, at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday, live with Aqua Alex. Get ready for a fun Friday night fish discussion with Jesse and Aqua Alex July 12, 10 p.m. on the Eastern side and 7 p.m. on the Pacific side.
On the next Friday Live with Aqua Alex, Shark Week continues. Aqua Alex will discuss what species of sharks can be kept in the home aquarium. Aqua Alex will also discuss his top 5 favorite African cichlids and his top 5 favorite South American cichlids. Jesse from Oasis Aquatics will be our special guest featured fish keeper. Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the common pleco. The South American fish of the week will be the silver dollar. The saltwater fish of the week will be the Picasso trigger. Aqua Alex's amazing fish will be the tinfoil bar, and so much more. Don't miss a loaded Friday Live Friday, July 12th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale.
Be aware. Be very aware. Don't enter the water. On Saturday, July 13, 2024, Alex Cardinale presents Shark Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale in honor of Shark Week. If you are a shark lover like Alex, you will enjoy this episode of Saturday Live. On Shark Saturday Live on July 13, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern 6 p.m. Pacific, come learn about bull sharks, hammerhead sharks, and great white sharks. Get information on these 3 sharks and see videos of them in the ocean. How dangerous are sharks? Do they actually pose a threat to humans? This will be discussed also. What do you do if you are suddenly attacked by a shark? Alex will have the answer. It's the 2nd annual Shark Week on Saturday Live, and it's live Saturday, July 13, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
It's about to get sharky. Get ready to learn about sharks. Shark Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale is the next episode of Saturday Live. We celebrate Shark Week 2024 live on the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, July 13th, 2024, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Learn about sharks. Sharks are our animal of the week next week. Learn about the bull shark, the hammerhead shark, and the great white shark. Plus, I will discuss, are sharks actually dangerous? And what do you do if you are attacked by a shark? Another new segment debuts next week. Learn about Pet of the Week. Pet of the Week will be similar to Animals of the World, except it'll be on a certain pet. And next week, we'll talk about the Lasu Apsu. There will be an Oasis Aquatics featured fish, as well as a Aqua Alex featured fish. The South Florida local is Jupiter Donuts. Get facts on Outlook and Google. And who will be the second asshole of the week. All that and more on a loaded Sharky Saturday Live. Live July 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Aqua Alex is proud to announce that his hit series Life in the Amazon will be celebrating 50 episodes. Yes, that's right, Life in the Amazon will officially host its 50th episode. Live Wednesday, July 24, 2024 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Aqua Alex will host this milestone episode of Life in the Amazon. To celebrate 50 episodes, Aqua Alex will be discussing some of the most unique animals that call the Amazon home. Come learn about green anacondas, capybaras, piranhas, macaws, black caiman, electric eels, river otters, and so much more. Plus, in honor of 50 episodes, Aqua Alex will be giving out facts on the Amazon River and rainforest and some of the animals that live there. Aqua Alex will also discuss Project Piaba. All that and more. 50th episode of Life in the Amazon airs live Wednesday, July 24, 2024 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Alex Cardinale, your host of today's live stream, will be turning 31 years old very soon. He is inviting you to be part of his 31st birthday celebration. He will be hosting a 31st birthday bash one day after his birthday. It will air live Friday, August 16, 2024, at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. It will be an awesome show and you are all invited. Come one, come all. Come and celebrate Alex's birthday. There will be lots of fun. Alex will show any new tropical fish he got. What cool fish will he get this time? Alex will also give an update on his current aquarium and also future aquarium plans. Plus, Alex will discuss what his goals are for the next year, play some of his favorite music, he will bake some awesome desserts, and so much more. Viewers are encouraged to tune in and have a good time. There will be a few surprises in store as well. A huge announcement will be made. What could it be? Happy 31st birthday, Alex Cardinale. Live Friday, August 16, 2024, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
Welcome back to Life in Africa, and tonight on Life in Africa, we are discussing the African tigerfish. Before our intermission, I discussed information on the African tigerfish. I discussed the different species, and I told you how to keep them in the home aquarium, and we saw our first 4 videos of the African tigerfish. And now it's time to conclude the show with our final 4 videos. So here is another video of the amazing African tigerfish. So that was a gorgeous African tigerfish. Now let's check out our next video. He made a quick meal out of that convict cichlid. All right, and here is our final African tigerfish video. All right, that is going to do it for this episode of Life in Africa. I hope you enjoyed learning about the African tigerfish. I had a blast tonight talking about the African tigerfish. I had so much fun talking about the African tigerfish that I'm actually contemplating getting one. I think an African tigerfish would be a great fish for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Life in Africa. If you did, please feel free to smash that like button and share this video on social media. If you're a new viewer, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified when I go live next or when I upload a new video. On the next episode of Life in Africa, on our 12th episode, on episode 12, I will talk about the African Odi pike, one of my favorite predators from Africa. It's a smaller to medium-sized toothy characin from Africa, but it is still pretty cool. So get ready to learn about the African Odi pike on the next episode of Life in Africa. All right, fish keepers, have yourselves a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching and happy fish keeping. Good night, everyone, from Lake Worth, Florida. I'm Aqua Alex, and I approve this episode.
Thank you for watching this live stream on the Real Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Whether you learned about tropical fish, a crime, an American tragedy, or had fun on Saturday Live, your view is what keeps the great content coming. Thank you for supporting Alex Cardinale and watching this live. It's hard to believe we are quickly approaching 11 years together. Get ready for a big 11-year celebration taking place in New Jersey. Special thanks to our sponsor Oasis Aquatics for helping our channel grow. Looking for quality tropical fish? Check out oasisaquaticsnj.com. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Share this video on social media and let your friends view too. Remember, sharing is caring. Subscribe for more awesome videos. Thanks for watching and stay legendary. Goodbye for now. We will see you on the next live.